Hello and welcome to the Book Smoke. I have a pretty large book haul for you today. I have 17 books to show you. Some I bought, some I've received for review, and some I got from Bookbridger for review, so I'll explain as I go along. First thing I want to say is I apologise for my lack of Thursday Tales last week. I finished and reviewed... What was the last book I finished and reviewed? Let me have a look. After the End by Amy Plum. I did a spoiler-free review, so if you want to check on my channel for that, you can. Yeah, so I finished that, and I just didn't pick anything else up, so that's why there wasn't a Thursday Tales. And I still haven't picked anything up yet, but I have a few here which I'm really interested in, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, as I said, I have 17 books to show you, which for me is quite a large haul. I mean, in terms of booktube, it's not really, but for me it is. Yeah, so I will go ahead and show you. So the first book I got, you see I'm reaching all the way up here. First book I bought today, and it's A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I have but have not read The Archived. I have but haven't read Vicious. And now I have A Darker Shade of Magic, so I have all but one of her books, but I haven't read any of them. So that's a bit... But the back of this says, Kel is one of the last travellers, magicians with a rare ability to travel between parallel universes connected by one magical city. There's Grey London, without magic, and ruled by the mad King George III. Red London, where magic is revered, and where Kel was raised alongside the heir to the Empire. White London, where people fight to control the remaining magic when magic fights back, and once there was Black London. Officially, Kel is the Red Traveller, carrying letters between the monarchs of each London. Unofficially, he is a smuggler, a defiant hobby with dangerous consequences. His escape to Grey London leads to a run-in with Delilah, a cut purse with lofty aspirations, who forces Kel to take her on a proper adventure. But perilous magic is afoot, and an adventure becomes a mission to save all of the worlds. So this sounds really good, and I'm really excited to actually pick it up and see what it says. See what it's about, sorry. And I really like the UK paperback because the spine is gorgeous. And I actually really like this cover. I wasn't sure about it at first when I saw it online, but I actually really like it. The next 3 books I have I also bought, and they are part of a murder mystery series by Patricia Highsmith. So there's A Suspension of Mercy, The Glass Cell, and Those Who Walk Away, which I love the cover of. I'm so sorry, I've just dropped the book. Yeah, I love the cover of this one. These are part of a very long murder mystery series, which I've never heard of. And unfortunately, Patricia Highsmith is no longer with us. But they're kind of companion novels. You don't have to read them in order or in order of the series or whatever. And they're really short, so I thought I would pick them up. And yeah, they were 3 for £5, which in the UK is a bargain. So that's those. I then I bought this as well, and this is City of Silken Steel by Mike, Linda and Louise Carey, and I think they're brother and sister trio, and this cover is amazing. I picked this up in the pound shop for £1, and it's hardcover, and it's gorgeous, and it's a beast, and it was originally $14.99, which is expensive in the UK. But yeah, the reason I picked this up is because of the description, and I'll read it. It's a bit complicated, but once in a city known as Bessa, there was a sultan named Bakari al-Bakari, who was thrown down by the zealots of the ascetic Hakim Medad. The sultan, his wives and children were put to the sword, while his 365 concubines were sent to a neighbouring caliph as tribute. But a day after the caravan had departed from Bessa, Hakim discovered the terrible secret that the concubines had hidden from him. His reaction was swift and cruel. Kill the women of the harem forthwith, along with their children and maidservants. Let not one survive. Their bodies let the desert claim, and their names be fed to silence. This, then, is the tale or tales of how a remarkable group of women fight together to survive both the fury of Hakim and the rigours of the desert. It is the tale of Zuleika, whose hidden past holds the key to their future, and of Ren, the librarian whose tears are ink, of the wise Gersun, who defines the group's conscience, and of the silver-tongued thief Anwar Daz, who knows when to ignore that conscience. This is the tale of the forging of a rabble of concubines, children, camel herds, and thieves into an army of silken steel, and it is the tale of an act of kindness that carries the seed of death and will return to bring darkness and the end of a dream. I thought that synopsis was incredible, and I think it's based on a true story, so I'm really excited to pick this up. But it is a beast. It's like just under 540 pages, so I'm really interested to see what that's about. And the next one, the last one that I actually bought myself, is Dead Men and Broken Hearts by Craig Russell. And on the inside it says, it's November 1956. The world is in turmoil. The Suez crisis and the Hungarian uprising boil away in the background. Lennox, though, has more immediate concerns like getting his personal life and his business back on track. In a bid to stay out of trouble, he's looking for more legitimate cases. Anything's better than working for the Three Kings, the crime bosses who run Glasgow's underworld. When a woman comes into his office and hires him to follow her philandering husband, it seems the perfect case. Straightforward, typical, and most of all, legal. As he begins to dig deeper, Lennox realises that this is no simple case of marital infidelity. He finds himself caught by the police in a room with a dead body, pursued by shadowy members of the intelligence community, and the people he's been tracking start to track him. In the thick of it once more, Lennox has to draw on the violent, war-damaged part of his personality that he tries to keep buried as he follows a trail of dead men and broken hearts. So I thought that sounded incredible, and that was also in the pound shop for a hardcover, which was originally $14.99. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I also now have a book that I requested from Quirk Publishing, and this is Manhattan Mayhem, and it is tiny, but it's basically a collection of short stories, brand new short stories from lots of different crime writers. So we have stories from Jeffrey Deaver, T. Jefferson Parker, S.J. Roseanne, Nicky Pickard, Brendan Du Bois, Persha Walker, John L. Breen, N.J. Ayres, Angela Zeman, Thomas H. Cook, Judith Kelman, Justin Scott, and Julie Heisey. And there's a brand new story in here by Mary Higgins Clark. So I just thought it sounded really interesting. It's really short. It's got beautiful photos in it. I'll find one. Gorgeous. So yeah, I'm actually really excited for this one. So yes, I got that to review. And then the rest of these are all for review. They were all requested on BookBridger, and I'll go through and tell you which company sent me which book. And I'm aware that this video is already about 10 minutes long, so I'm going to make this pretty quick and not really give a massive description, synopsis even. So the first book I have is Holy Cow by David Duchovny, and this was sent to me by Headline. And this is about, it's told from this perspective of a cow, and I think she is bored. I think she sees on the news about that they want to turn this farm into a big meat factory or something, and she makes a plan with her friends to escape. So that sounds really interesting, and I've heard it's really funny. Tinder Press then sent me The Mountain Can Wait by Sarah Leipziger, and this is for fans of Brokeback Mountain and something else. But I thought it sounded really interesting, and it's a drama. It says, in the wake of a tragic accident, a father and son must navigate twists and turns of fate. And it just looks and sounds really good. So I'm excited to read this one. I then requested a book from Head of Zeus, who I review for, and this is The Abomination by Jonathan Holt. And this is also a murder. I'll read you this little synopsis here. On the church steps of Santa Maria della Salute, they found the body of a woman wearing the robes of a Catholic priest. It's Captain Caterina Tapo's first murder case. She will discover secrets and lies that were never meant to surface. and I just thought it sounded really good, and I'm obsessed with this cover. I think it's amazing. From Amazon, I picked up Avalon by Mindy Arnett, and this is a sci-fi. I'm not too sure what it's about, but I think this guy steals his family ship back or something, but it sounds awesome and I really want to read it. It's part of a duology. The second one, Polaris, is also out and I really want to read that too. So I'm excited for this. It's a bit of a hunker, but it looks good. From... oh, you probably can't see that. From Scepter, I got Adult Onset. You probably can't see that very well either. But Adult Onset by Anne-Marie MacDonald, and this is a drama, which I'm not going to read the synopsis of because it's quite long, but it's just like a finding yourself kind of story, and it just looks really good, so I'm interested to read this. And then a couple more I got from Head of Zeus. I got After the Storm and The Lie of You by Jane Lithell. I think these are murder mysteries again. Yeah, they are. But yeah, I just thought these sounded really interesting. I'm not going to give you a synopsis of them because I've forgotten. But I looked at the Head of Zeus catalogue and I thought they sounded really interesting. So I'm really excited to read them. And this one has French flaps, which is really awesome. So yes, that's those. And then I have two more from Headline. I have Crash and Burn by Lisa Gardner. And this is a murder mystery thing. I think she's a crime writer. And on the inside it says, "My name is Nikki Frank. I'm in hospital after crashing my car. I am afraid. The only thing that I can think about is Vero. I know I have to save her, but why can't I find her? She's just a little girl. The man standing in my room tells me we're married and there is no Vero. But 6 months ago I suffered a traumatic brain injury which caused changes to my personality. Now I have dramatic mood swings, an inability to concentrate and large gaps in my memory. I'm much easier to anger, and I drink. All of which he says explains the car accident that put me here. Now a Sergeant Wyatt Foster is investigating. He has questions about the car accident. He has concerns about my husband, and he's worried about a missing girl. He would like to know what happened to me. So would I. My name is Nikki Frank. This is my life. Watch me crash and burn." I thought it sounded incredible, and this cover is absolutely amazing. So yes, this looks and sounds incredible. And Headline also sent me a copy of Empire by John Connolly and Jennifer Ridyard. And this is a hardback, it's the second in a series, the first being Conquest, which is there. But I didn't realise this, so I don't know whether I'm going to be able to read this or whether I'll give it away. But yeah, this is part of a sci-fi trilogy, I believe. The Chronicles of the Invaders is called. Yeah, it does have a really nice cover, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it and then buy the first one and then read them. But it looks really good. And then the last book I have is also from Bookbridger, and it's Soil, sent to me by Two Roads. Soil by Jamie Cornegay, and this is like a gothic horror comedy drama, and it just sounds awesome. I'll read you the back because it's only this short bit, the black bit. It says, "A darkly comic debut novel by an independent bookseller about an idealistic young farmer who moves his family to a Mississippi flood basin, suffers financial ruin, and becomes increasingly paranoid he's being framed for murder." It sounds awesome, and I love the cover. And let me just show you under the dust jacket. It's like this purpley mauve, and then that on the spine is in like shiny pinky purpley. I just think it's awesome. So yeah, that's my rather large book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've read any of these books, please let me know, and let me know what you thought about them. And yeah, I am excited for all of them. And yeah, if you like this video, please like. If you wish, you may subscribe. And also, just to let you know, I am 1 subscriber away from 100 subscribers. When I reach my 100 subscriber milestone, I'll do a giveaway. So yeah, stay tuned for the giveaway, because the 100th subscriber is coming soon. But anyway, yes, like I said, that is my rather unusual, for me, large book haul. I hope you enjoyed. please make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you haven't, please subscribe. And yes, I will see you again soon. Goodbye. Oh, I didn't press the off button on the camera. So let's try that again. Goodbye.